Dale Earnhardt Jr., 2004 Daytona 500 champion. Dale, you have one of these Harley Jarrow trophies, and talk a little bit about the Daytona 500 and your 2009 season with the number 88 Chevrolet.
You are currently the only participant in this conference.
Wait 1 second before you do that.
What's that? What am I supposed to do now? Yeah. Hang tight. Okay. All right. I'm really excited. I don't know. I'm looking forward to going into the season. It'll get here when it gets here. We got a few more weeks of off season left, Super Bowls to watch and whatnot. But just being around the racetrack today has been exciting. Truly, to drive in and see the banks and the school cars going around. To sit here with the trophy and see some of the press and some of the other drivers. Really sort of get your blood boiling a little bit, get you excited about coming back and getting going. But I'm look forward to seeing how, which I feel like the no testing is going to have zero effect on. I think that you won't even recognize a difference in the season or how the weekend goes for speed weeks. But I'm looking forward to just getting in the car for the first time, and that'll be in drafting practice for the shootout, I assume. And looking forward to, getting 2 or 3 laps in and getting excited and seeing how good our stuff is. And hopefully it's really, really good, and we're very, very happy.
We're going to open up for questions on the floor. We'll go with Dave Rodman first and back to Mark and Rick.
Yeah, Dave Rodman with NASCAR.com. Dale, you kind of partly answered that already. I was going to just say, as long as you've been doing this, is it kind of a switch on, switch off thing? So you just come to speed weeks just like that, you'll be ready to go?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially when you don't have any testing, and there's not many opportunities to really get in the car and get behind the wheel and go around the racetrack. So that really only takes a couple laps really to get reacclimated with everything going on, the speed and the senses and all the things you're trying to do. But it should just be like an old shoe, So your favorite pair of slippers or whatever. But it is an on and off switch for me, I feel like, and I'm glad to turn it on and I'm glad to turn it off. So just whatever I need to be doing, whatever the job is at the time.
Dale, Mark Dakota's from Florida today over here.
Sure. Sorry.
Okay. Have you reacclimated with Tony Jr. yet? Seen him all during the off season and talked at all about strategy or anything for the coming year?
We talked a little bit. Went hunting together in Missouri. We hadn't talked about strategy. We never really talked much about strategy until, we're actually there at the race weekend. Depending on the racetrack, if there's a certain way you do things. But I got to go over there next Tuesday, setting a few seats and setting a few cars and shoot the breeze a little bit with the guys and having a company luncheon that we always have on a quarterly company luncheon. I think it's the quarterly luncheon, Mike. So that's always fun, and they always have good food, and everybody gets excited about that. But yeah, we haven't really spent a whole lot of time talking. Like I said, we went hunting for 4 or 5 days together and took our uncles Robert and Jimmy G, and but we just talked about everything else or nothing at all, really,
Rick Minner of Cox Newspapers. Dale, with the new car you're racing here, do the same kind of strategies work, like at the end and getting to the front, as worked with the old car? Or how's the new car different to race here in the draft, strategy-wise?
Well, this car is a little bit more difficult to move through the pack. This car punches a bigger hole in there when you get 2 or 3 cars. When you get 3 or 4 lines of cars lined up together, the center lane, which could have been an option in the past, is not an option now. There's no air on the car, and you just really lose the front or the back, one or the other, trying to go into the middle and make something happen. So it's just real hard to get any grip out of the car. The car has a lot less downforce. It has a whole lot worse downforce and package in the draft or behind other people. It's a lot worse than the old car. So it's just a challenge trying to get a run, trying to make a run happen on somebody, and trying to get up alongside of them and get by them. The great thing about the 500 though is that it starts in the daytime and ends at night. So as the nighttime fall happens, is when the sun goes down, the temperature goes down, the grip comes up a little bit. So the racing right at the end of the race is a whole lot better than you've seen all day long.
Lee Montgomery, NASCAR scene. I have some oddball questions. Number one, how much do you like Memphis barbecue? And the second part of that is, are you aware of their offer to you to lifetime supply? And have you thought about it at all, taking them up on their offer?
Well, I don't really have that much use for that much barbecue, but who do you work for?
NASCAR scene.
Just make sure you don't work for Memphis.
No.
But
No.
I don't know. This kind of deals kind of get under your skin a little bit because obviously I haven't raced there since '99, and I probably won't be going back there anytime soon. And they just use my name to try to sell tickets and try to start some gimmick. They know if they were saying that in their press release that they watched a television show called Cribs where I talked about Memphis barbecue, and I specifically pulled out the package of barbecue that I liked, and it's called Rendezvous, and I mentioned that on the show. So they knew that Rendezvous was, if anybody's ever been to Memphis and ate there, they know it's great barbecue ribs. And they know that that was my favorite, but they mentioned their track sponsored barbecue place, so they got a plug for no damn reason. And Rendezvous, who is way better and has been there forever, won't get a word in. You know what I mean? Well, now they will. So if they offered, well, I ain't even gonna, if they give me some Rendezvous ribs and some, up the ante just a little bit more than just ribs, we might talk about it. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It's a little frustrating. I mean, I should probably just take it easy because I know they're just trying to do their job. But, it would have been cool to get a heads up that they were going to do that. And, hey, man, we're going to use your name in this instead of getting it sprung on you. But because Vegas did the same thing. What was the deal a couple years ago, Mike?
Vegas did a package in conjunction with the number 88, and it was like, and if you won the championship,
yeah,
you would do something. That.
Some ridiculous deal for them to try to get people to buy tickets.
First, the ticket money and all this stuff, and that was fine, but then they wanted us to promote it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I told everybody to go buy tickets to Talladega. This is a hell of a better race. I don't know. I'm not. I don't want to sound like a jerk about it because I know that it's tough times right now, and we're. They're definitely in between a rock and a hard place trying to get people to come out there and watch races. But I was really more upset for the guys at Rendezvous that have been around for years, and everybody knows that's the best place in Memphis, hands down. And so everybody can read right through that article.
We like it because you're honest.
Rendezvous is good. Who's here has been to Memphis? And you guys never ate Rendezvous ribs? All right. Well, then you can attest. They are consistent.